So I'm your host Dalvinder Kaur from Lovely Professional University. So let's dive into recent advances in bioengineering and biosciences and future opportunities. Our today's expert, Dr. Neeta Raj Sharma. She's having over 20 years of experience in teaching, research, and administration. She excels in biochemistry, toxicology, and environmental biotechnology. Her work drives innovation and inspires future scientists and more. So now I'm going to hand over the whole session to our expert, Dr. Neeta Raj Sharma, and it would be an absolute delight to listen from her. Over to you, Dr. Neeta Raj Sharma.
Thank you very much for my introduction. And I'm here to satisfy the queries or the questions from the participants. So if you have any question, how many participants are there?
Now we have just five
Okay,
participants with us. It's a
yeah,
live
so they
stream with
can,
the YouTube. Yeah.
yeah, so they can introduce themselves, and I would like to initiate the conversation with them.
Kindly write your questions, your queries in Q&A box, and I'll address the questions to our expert, Dr. Neeta Raj. And
So
Dr. Neeta
by the
Raj,
time,
yes.
yeah, by the time they join, I would like to tell the profile of our school. So we are Bioengineering and Biosciences school, and under this umbrella, we have different departments, and these departments are having a seamless integration between engineering and biosciences. So we have biotechnology department wherein we are offering BTech biotechnology and MTech biotechnology, BTech in biomedical engineering and MTech in biomedical engineering. And then we have microbiology department wherein we are offering BSc and MSc course programs in microbiology. And then we have biochemistry, and we have molecular biology and genetic engineering program wherein we are offering BSc honors program in biotechnology and master's program in biotechnology. We are also having botany zoology program. We have forensic program, and we are running UG and PG programs in forensic sciences. And we are also offering bioinformatics, although not running any program in bioinformatics, but biochemistry and bioinformatics are the integral components of our all the programs, because this bioengineering and biosciences is the multidisciplinary, uh, you can say, discipline, and without having the basic sciences and biochemistry, bioinformatics, nowadays it's very difficult to run the bioengineering and biosciences program. So the significance of all these departments under one umbrella is this, that we inculcate the engineering as well as the sciences acumen in our students for their holistic development. Rather than having these programs, these particular courses in the programs, we are having various analytical courses for the students. We have program orientation courses for the first year students, and also we offer the project based course in the very first term of the students, I mean the programs, those who are the freshers take admissions, and they are to do one small project so that they can have a feel that they have taken the admission in BTech or BSc or in microbiology, biotechnology, forensic sciences, or biomedical engineering, like that. So we have a very good combination of various courses, and we innovate all the time our curriculum and involve students in making the changes in the curriculum, that how we can make more interesting and meaningful curriculum for these students. And our all the programs are research led, and in the curriculum, we have put the capstone projects for the UG students and dissertations for the master students. So our programs are full of hands-on trainings, projects, excursions, industry visits, and also industry people are, we have the tie-ups with various industries where most oftenly in each semester industry people come over here, they interact with the students, they teach the content of their expertise. For example, one of the industry, they're very close to our place, they are working on the fermentation technology. So we are having the live projects from the industry, and we have allocated those live projects to the to our students, and faculty is mentoring and students are giving a very good results, and they are the part of the patents that way. So here we involve the students with live projects in the industries and research organizations also. So there are a lot of opportunities for the students in bioengineering and biosciences, particularly at Lovely Professional University, and we are having about 250 plus various programs. And recently, we have initiated educational revolution, and in educational revolution we are offering various options to the students, and the project part is the very standing option for our students. And there are a lot of opportunities in educational revolution, and we are taking care of the uh, already skill. If the students are having some skills already, for example, if they have qualified some IELTS course or TOEFL, and they are good in English, good in communication skill, then if they appear in the exam directly and they qualify that exam, then they need not to uh, attend the classes if they wish, and in that particular duration they can study some different courses which are being offered by the university. So our scheme is full of electives, a lot of flexibility is there, and we are offering NEP 2020 very rigorously, and students are getting the flexibility. So I'm welcoming the questions from these participants. So I have given the
Yes,
brief
ma'am.
about our school.
Yes, ma'am. Can we take the questions now, ma'am? Ayushi is with us. Ayushi is asking, what are the
Hi, Ayush.
most significant recent breakthroughs in bioengineering and biosciences?
Recent breakthroughs, if I talk about, I think Ayush, you will be able to, or you will be aware about the Sustainable Development Goal. And Sustainable Development goals are creating a lot of areas, and fortunately all these areas are relating somewhere with the biotechnology or biosciences and bioengineering, if I break biotechnology to these two pillars. And when I talk about the sustainable solutions which are being provided by the bioengineering and biosciences, for example in waste management, nowadays lot of bioremediation technologies are available. You might be aware about the plastic use. So now what is happening? People are looking for bioplastics, biodegradables, so that the pressure on landfills could be reduced. So here bioengineering and biosciences is playing a very important role in providing the biodegradable bioplastics. Another example I can quote here, that is the bio biomaterials, or you can say bioconstruction materials, wherein we can involve the microorganisms, because there are certain microorganisms which secrete calcium carbonate. This is one example. So when we impregnate these microorganisms with the construction materials, then they secrete the cementing material, and such type of buildings are, you can say, sustainable buildings. But these are in a very nascent stages, but yes, opportunities are there. And when we talk about the CRISPR-Cas9 technology, this is a very lucrative technology nowadays. Researchers are working on this. This particular technology is for genome editing. So this aims towards the modification of DNA. Once the DNA is modified, you can remove the mutation part. I can give you one example from sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia, there is a mutation. So by making use of CRISPR technology, this genomic editing, that particular mutation can be removed, or disease causing genes can be removed from the DNA. And this is how CRISPR technologies nowadays is fascinating researchers. And again, I would say that this is a very this is at the primitive stage, but a very promising technology, and we are very hopeful that it will also help in personalized medicine, and it will also help in the system biology, synthetic biology a lot. And here I can club the advancement in biotechnology, like when I talk about the 3D bioprinting. This bioprinting is also it is also having a remarkable achievements. Why? Because by making use of bio ink, the organs or the tissues can be well. And once we have the artificial organs or the tissues, we can test various drugs, we can test various biomarkers, and lot of other, I mean to say, the opportunities wherein we can reduce the load of uh, transplantable organs. If we are able to create these artificial organs, then it will be a boom. And I mean, a lot of pressure can be reduced for the transplantation of the organs. So here we can use the CRISPR technology and bioprinting technology, and even nowadays AI is interfacing with the brain, various platforms of brain. The integration of the AI is giving a very good results. Maybe the diagnostics, yes, neurological diseases can be, the diagnosis can be done by neurological diseases by making use of AI and ML technology. And this is another breakthrough, research nowadays going on. And also, as I said, that biotechnology or bioengineering is the multidisciplinary area. When bioengineering is amalgamated with electronics, then one can be, channelized. One can be channelized towards the development of the sensors. And you know that the biosensors are very much required nowadays. If I take the example of the wastewater, if you need to know that what is the biological oxygen demand, what is the chemical oxygen demand, what is the TDS, TSS, what is the characterization of that water, then biosensors are very much helpful. So when you collaborate with electronics, you can make the organ on chip, which is again a new technology. And again, this is in the very nascent stage, wherein a very good combination of electronics with bioengineers is there. This is a microscale system wherein the cell is kept, it is placed on the chip, and some modeling of the organ and modeling of the drugs can be done and can be tested. And similarly, when I talk about the biofortification, then as I'm discussing one example from my lab, that our faculty members and the students are working on cassava, and we are trying CRISPR technology in that, and to insert beta carotene gene so that we can accumulate beta carotene in cassava, and we can add the value. And similarly, plant tissue culture is also a very promising technology and biotechnology too, conserve the endangered species. We all are aware about the biodiversity, but nowadays, because of this industrialization, urbanization, uh, deforestation is there, and we are losing the biodiversity as well as the endangered medicinal plants. So how we can preserve them? Yes, with the help of plant tissue culture technology, which is biotechnology. When I talk about the animal biotechnology, our faculty members are also working in this area, and they are testing various drugs for one example I'm giving you from my research, that we tested the carbacrol, which is the natural compound for cancer cell line, lung cancer cell line particularly, and we got very good results. So such type of studies we could do because of the very good facility and availability of the expertise in animal biotechnology in our school. So there are various areas, and similarly when I talk about the bioinformatics, we do bioinformatics. We have the very advanced tools and the expertise in this area. So bioinformatics work with the biologist so that they can save the chemicals, and first we postulate the hypothesis and then we test it in the lab. And we have agriculture facilities also in our university. So whatever we are doing in plant tissue culture, we are handing over to our agriculture faculty and students to further uh, the scale up the plant cultivation. And this is how we work in the collaboration, internal collaboration. We work with the social scientists. So in one of my projects, what we did, we put our scientific thoughts in the form of art. Okay, so a lot of good things are there wherein biotechnology students can explore the opportunities, and we are purely multidisciplinary programs here, and a lot of opportunity for the students to innovate, because we have here innovation cell wherein students, they work with mechanical students, CSC students, electronics students, sciences students. So they make the groups, they develop good prototypes, and they really enjoy the studies. So study is not the burden here, but we motivate our students to do the projects in various areas. As I spoke about the CRISPR technology, our faculty is working on cassava by making use of CRISPR technology. When I talk about the cementing material for the construction purpose, and then civil engineering students are working with the microbiology students to test the material strength. When I work about the forensic sciences, our forensic students are creating the databases, and they are working with the CSC students to create some devices for cyber forensics related applications. When I talk about the biotechnology students, they are working with the industries, like there is one industry which is making the tomato purees, and they are creating a lot of waste of tomato peels. Then our students, they turned all the waste to a very customized compost, and that compost is being used for the floriculture in the agriculture. So here you can see that how we are working in this school. Yes, Ayushi, I think that I have explained your query, and if you have any other question, you please.
Thank you so much, Dr. Neeta Raj Sharma. Ayushi, I hope you got your answer from our today's expert. Ma'am, Jyoti is with us. Jyoti is asking, what role does the synthetic biology play in the development of sustainable materials and biofuels?
Yeah, so I gave the example just now that the biopolymers, bioplastics, biodegradables, sustainable materials are the part of the synthetic biology, because in synthetic biology, the biomanufacturing is done, okay, and these synthetic materials, synthetic sustainable materials come under synthetic biology. And if I take one example of agricultural waste, how we can make this agricultural waste to some biodegradable, some sustainable material. Um, that recently what we have done, we used this biomass, agricultural biomass. We turned this biomass to biochar, and this biochar is the sustainable material, which is also the part of the uh, I would say the biomaterial, which can be used for the various purposes. So synthetic biology or the biomanufacturing is a very, very interesting area in biotechnology. I am giving you another example. Our faculty members and the student team, they are working on vegan leather, and this vegan leather is also one of the example of synthetic biology or biomanufacturing. What they did, they took water hyacinth. Water hyacinth is the waste, and this waste causes the it destroys the entire aquatic ecosystem, and to handle this water hyacinth waste is really very difficult. So what our students did, they got this water hyacinth, process it, they extracted the fibers, and they collaborated with the textile department, fashion department in Lovely Professional University, and in collaboration they created small purses, and this is how they tried to use the waste in the form of vegan leather. Now they are working uh, to enhance the properties of that vegan leather so that it could be utilized somewhere else in the sports industry, because the sports industry gave us the challenge to provide them the vegan leather of their uh, parameters. They have given some parameters, and based on that we have to work on. So this is the example of synthetic biology, and we are able to do that because, as I said, that Lovely Professional University is running 250 plus programs. As I said that our biotechnology student cannot do this work in isolation, because he or she has to test the strength of that material, which can be done if they work with the fashion department, because textile department is there, and expertise is there. So this is how we work in the collaboration, and we are able to give some substantial outcome.
Thank you so much.
Jyoti, I
And
hope that you are clear.
yes, thank you so much, Dr. Neeta Raj Sharma. Gurpreet Singh is with us. Gurpreet is asking, how is biotechnology being used to combat climate change?
Yeah, climate change, when I talk about the climate change, this is particularly because of the global warming. And this global warming is being caused by various uh, pollutants. When I talk about the pollutants, these pollutants are coming out from the air pollution. Vehicular pollution is one of the reasons which adds in the air pollution, and water pollution, soil pollution. So these are the major areas which are causing the climate change. Now, bioengineering and biosciences plays a very important role in combating the climate change. One example I gave you, like wastewater. For example, I give the example of my research. We work on the wastewater treatment. So in wastewater treatment, as I gave that, we used here biochar. And why we made the biochar? Because in Punjab there is a huge production of agricultural waste, and this agricultural waste we turned to the biochar. Okay, and then that biochar we used to treat the waste water. Now the wastewater, which is containing heavily polluted, I would say, organic waste and inorganic waste. If I talk about the inorganic waste, it is heavy metals. A lot of heavy metals are present in the wastewater, and those heavy metals can be removed by making use of biochar. So here you can say if we treat wastewater, and that wastewater we use for irrigation purpose or some other purposes, then we are taking care of the water pollution. This is one example, and it also helps in mitigating the climate change. When we talk about the air pollution, we have to see the ways that how we can reduce the air pollution. So first of all, we will have to characterize the air pollutants, what pollutants are there, then how we can remove those. So when I talk about the petroleum products, we can replace it with the bio products. How? Biofuels are there, biodiesel is there, and various other biofuels are there which can be promoted to use for as a vehicular, utilization as a vehicle fuel. So here bioengineering and biosciences plays a very important role. When I talk about the soil pollution is because of the unjudicious use of the pesticides, and we are making our soil worse. How it can be remediated? It can be remediated by organic compost, right? And the biofertilizers, biospray. So I would like to share here my research that we used wild garlic, and we prepared a very good formulation by which we are removing the pests. So such type of projects our students do, wherein these sustainable practices are they are trying to implement in the agriculture. So I think that biotechnology plays a very important role in mitigating the climate change in come what may. Uh, it may be air pollution, it may be the soil pollution, it may be the water pollution. So very well can be taken care by bioengineering and biosciences domain. Yes. So this very basic I told you, but there are lot many things. There are lot many aspects. If I share with you one example, one more example, methane is the pollutant, and it is the very dangerous pollutant. And when it is in the, there are various layers in the environment. Okay, so it also depletes oxygen. Sorry, ozone. And how, from where this methane comes? The majority, if I take the example of Punjab is an agrarian state. In Punjab, a lot of agriculture is there, and nitrogen oxides and methane are the major pollutants. So if we could formulate very good feed for the cattle, for the animals, we can reduce the emission of methane significantly, because these cattle work, they expire, they emit the methane. So this methane can be controlled if we formulate, I'm repeating, if we formulate such animal feeds which can reduce or which can modify the gut microflora of the cattle, so that the reduction in the methane emission could be reduced. So this is again bioengineering and biosciences intervention, and our lab is working on that. This particular area in collaboration with some research organizations in Haryana. So we are working on that, and we are finding out the ways that how we can reduce the methane. And this nitrogen oxide also comes from the fertilizer. If we are not making judicious use of these fertilizers, then definitely we are going to harm our climate. And biotechnology plays very important role in this. Not only the technology part is there, but the awareness, dissemination of research is also very important part. So we always work in collaboration with the social scientists, so that, and agricultural extension faculty, so that we can populate or we can disseminate our knowledge to the rural people. Otherwise, and also we believe in the demonstration projects. We don't believe to work in isolation in the lab and publish the papers, and that's and no, we don't work like that. We implement, we believe in the translational research, so that rural community should know that how they can utilize and implement the researchers science.
Thank you so much. I hope, Dilpreet, you got your answer from our today's expert. Someone is with us, Dr. Neeta Raj. Ma'am, he or she is asking, How are organ on a chip technologies revolutionizing drug testing and disease modeling?
Yeah, as I said already, that organ on chip is a very good conglomeration of two particular engineers, biomedical engineers and electronics. And this is the micro scale system, wherein uh, these micro scale systems or microfluidic cells, they control the flow system, and here simulation is done, and imitation is done for the organs or the tissues, so that testing of drugs could be done. But again, I would say that there are the challenges, for there are the challenges, yes, to utilize this organ on chip very accurately, although it is very it's not very much time taken technology, but I would say a lot of work needs to be done, because uh, when the organ is present inside the body, it is in vivo. The environment is quite different when we do it in vitro. When we do it, test it in the lab, we can have the idea about the testing or the modeling, but we cannot completely rely upon the results of organ on chip. So yeah, this is the very the emerging area, I would say, and it will take time until we understand the complete mechanism of the body. I don't think that it is feasible to implement for the testing accurately and efficiently. It needs a lot of work. It needs a lot of work. And when we integrate organ on chip with bioprinting, then it helps a lot. Then it helps a lot. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I hope you got your answer from our today's expert, Dr. Neeta Raj Sharma. Radhika is with us. Radhika is asking, how are artificial intelligence and machine learning integrated into biosciences research?
Yeah, actually, artificial intelligence and machine learning, it's a data analytics basically. So first of all, this is a very very useful, I would say, very useful areas where, and it helps a lot to the biologist. I give you my example. I'm working on water, and particularly on groundwater, and I'm testing the various pollutants in the groundwater in Punjab area. Punjab, some of the districts of Punjab, I would say. And whatever the results in thousand samples, more than thousand samples I have collected, I have analyzed. When I talk to the artificial intelligence and machine learning expert, uh, to my surprise, there are not many ways by which I can present my data with useful information. So what we are doing with the help of the AI and ML expert, this entire data visualization, analysis, interpretation is being done in a very meaningful way, and I'm able to predict some of the contaminants in groundwater for future, uh, at least for 5 or 6 years. I can predict firmly that the nature of these pollutants will be like this, and what will be their concentration in times to come. I can predict very well, and based on that, health assessment of the villagers can be done. So this is really a very beautiful interface for the biologist. I would say again, it is offering a lot of collaboration from various disciplines like computer science engineers, computer application engineers, electronics people. So it is very, very useful nowadays. And this is a very important cohort, I would say, for the bioengineers and biotechnologists, particularly biomedical engineers, to take their career forward in this direction, AI and ML. So we have already added the courses on AI and ML. Even for our UG students, in the very beginning, we are making them understand that what are the tools and how they can implement those tools. So we are promoting AI and ML in our projects as well, and we are collaborating with various disciplines which are related to that. Yes, this is very useful. AI and ML is very useful, but I would again mention that until unless you have data, you can't do anything. So biologists, they create data, and computer engineers, ML experts, AI experts, they predict the data or they process the data in a way so that some meaningful interpretation can be done. This is very
Thank you.
useful, and in health sector there is a major role of AI and ML in diagnosing the neurological disorder. Recently we have got patented on Huntington disease, wherein we used AI and ML technique. Yes.
Thank you so much, Dr. Neeta Raj. I hope all the participants got the answers from our today's expert. Next question is how is nanotechnology being applied in diagnostics and targeted drug delivery?
Yeah, actually, nanobiotechnology is a very important tool now. Nanobiotechnology is shifted to quantum dots. That is the higher version of nanotechnology. But yes, pharmacists, they are using nanobiotechnology to deliver drug precisely by making use of liposomes or myceles. And this is how this nanobiotechnology is being used. And here we are. Yeah, I would say that this is a cost-effective methodology of drug delivery and various other applications in medical sciences, as well as in production of biomaterials. Yes, and there are lot many emerging careers in this area in nanobiotechnology.
Thank you so much, Dr. Neeta Raj. Gurpreet, once again, Gurpreet is with us. Gurpreet is asking, what are the emerging career paths in bioengineering and biosciences?
Yeah, emerging career paths in bioengineering, biosciences are so many because of the nature of bioengineering, as it is multidisciplinary. So one could be the clinical engineer, and one could be bioinformatician, data analyst, and they can go in. They can be the microbiologist, biotechnologist, and the emerging careers, I would say, are in entrepreneurship. Yeah, startups. And this is in teaching, this is in research. If students are interested in doing their BSc and MSc, then this, for them, it is better to go towards the research pathway. And those who are interested in establishing their own business, they can opt startups in various areas. There are agriculture sector, there is services sector, and there is biology sector, there is the instrumentation sector, agriculture sector, wherein in each and every sector biotechnologists are there. And so far, the entrepreneurship, research, teaching is concerned. Yes, after PhD qualification, they are capable to join these areas. But for startups, it is not mandatory to do the PhD. Uh, it only needs the innovation, and government is supporting a lot of uh, startups for the students. And I would tell you some agencies like and these schemes of BIG, big scheme is there. BIREC, accelerating entrepreneurship scheme is there for the students. And a lot of investments are there for the students for to initiate the startups. DBT, DST, ICMR, these are the agencies. ISRO, uh, Ayush. These are the agencies, funding agencies, which are providing funding to the students and the faculty members in the area of biotechnology. So a lot of opportunities are there. The thing is that innovation is very much required. Those who are interested in establishing their own startups, they must have some innovative acumen. Those who are interested in research, again innovation is required, and they should have the knowledge that what is the global need and what are the societal challenges, so that they could incline their research towards that direction. And those who are interested in teaching, yes, they will have to go for PhD, and after that they are eligible to do this. Yes.
Thank you so much, Dr. Neeta Raj
Yeah.
Sharma. Okay, let me take the next question. Jyoti Rani is with us. Jyoti Rani is asking, what skills beyond microbiology and crucial for transitioning into bioengineering roles?
See, microbiology is one of the area of biotechnology. Biotechnology comprises microbiology, zoology, botany, bioinformatics, okay, different areas, and basic biology. So, microbiology is the specialization in biotechnology. But we are having the specialized program here, undergraduate and postgraduate, wherein more courses on microbiology are given, and but we teach biotechnology courses also. So I would say that microbiology is one of the areas of biotechnology. So it all depends on the interest of the student, that they want to study more on microbes, then they should go for microbiology program. And if they want to study all the subjects put together, they should opt for the biotechnology. But in biotechnology also we teach microbiology. Yes.
Thank you so much. Yes, Dr. Neeta Raj. Yes, Dr. Neeta Raj Sharma. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
our expert. If anyone have any questions regarding the admissions, they just write on us at admissions@lpu.co.in. And you can do, anyone can do WhatsApp chat with us. Our WhatsApp number is 985256900. I'm repeating the number. It's 985256900. Once again, thanks to our today's expert, Dr. Neeta Raj Sharma. As we
Thank you
come
so
to
much.
the Yes, as we come to the end of this session, I want to express my deepest gratitude to our experts for sharing their valuable insights and expertise with us. Your presence, enthusiasm, and active participation have made this experience truly special. Hopefully, the attendees found this webinar to be valuable and will be able to utilize the information for better decision making regarding admissions. If anyone wants to assess this Ask Me Anything session, again, they can visit our website, that is lpu.in, or can be assessed on YouTube also. Stay connected with us for future AMA session. Until we meet again, with the permission of my seniors, I would be signing off this AMA session. Take care and goodbye. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you everyone. Thank you once again.